Go around, a first down as well.
An offensive line, they'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, exit. Switch.
On play action, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, Steve 6. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Again, Brady to Gordon, out left. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check, 53 is Mike. Defense wins check. Hey, hot.
Again, it's Brady. And they'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 29, Wentz eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Go. Let's move it. 65.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check 53's Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get 50.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Wait, set. 53.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 28 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a play fake here. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely has been a constant.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action.
Here we go, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 54. Hang in there.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Dorsett on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha. Touchdown, defense. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
58, come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Wentz now on 1st down. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Blue draw, Corker.
Now Wentz again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Brady, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we had the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who you go? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This is White on the screen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Brady to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air one out. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert! You. Hey, Charlie. Easy. Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Brady now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. try to punch it in with Howard. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your knockball, Bandit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Sproles, the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, but it falls to the ground. Ben Watson was the intended target. 3rd down here. Brady going to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady going to look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Throwing is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.
Dressing all black, every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored, don't wanna play me. No. Check. No, we don't. Stay by my